It's trying. And we're live again, I think.
We're back.
We are back. Welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. Hot day. A lot of things can get complicated with equipment that relies on being cool to run. And I will go solo until Liam comes back up. Yep. I will. I'll do it all as Ross Dunford gets the goal. So a goal for Madison, and we got ourselves a game here, folks. Very exciting finish coming down the pipeline here. About 10 minutes left in the match, and while we were offline, may have missed a little bit of scoring, but there was a timeout there, so I don't think it is terribly off. We'll try to get a score update. Hey, what do you have for score down there? 317 to 210. Thank you. So it's 317 to 210. So I will try to get that fixed. If Liam, you're following the action there with the camera. Ball out in front of the Madison goal. You want to put your headset on? Yeah, there you go. So 317 to 210. Just adjust the score for you here as the action is in the middle of the field. Windy City looking to attack again as Matt Daly nicely picks the ball up in front of the net, gets it cleared out in front to his fullback line, looking for Donald O'Donovan, who picks it up. He's got a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and a goal! Great puck out there by Matt Daly, by the back line there for Madison, and Madison with another goal from Donald O'Donovan. So exciting finish here as we get down the stretch. It is now 310 to 317. So a 7-point lead for Windy City. So Madison with a little bit of work to do, but that goal made that work a little bit easier, didn't it, Liam?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm about caught up on the scoreboard, and then we can deliver a little, maybe you can call it quality, a little more quality play-by-play for you here once we get the scoreboard adjusted. So 310, Madison, 317, Windy City, free coming for the Hailstones with the wind on its way, and it's going to be a score.
Attaboy, Benji.
That was Benji with the score.
Catches it out of the air. Yeah, passes to each other. However, there's a miscommunication. Still attempting to scramble. It's a 3v1. Blue knocks it out. However, right to a Hailstone mid laner. Blue gets it, however, and puts the shot up. Puts the ball on Hailstone's half.
And what Madison
Breaks
has
ankles.
to do, we got it with the Madison's got to keep the Windy City guys out of the goal. As defense does a great job breaking that up out front. Cleared out there. Let's see if Madison can get it picked up and cleared out. They do.
Turns and shoots.
Well, it's anybody's ball there as it sails over everybody. Picked up by Ross Dunford. Ross looking for Donald. Ball skips past. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on, I believe, Windy City. So it should be a free for Madison. I was watching the ball, and I did not see what happened behind the play, but I saw the Madison guy on the ground, so I figured maybe that's the right call. Just a guess. And we will get a free in for Madison. Madison trailing by 6 points here with about 6 minutes left. So it's not insurmountable as Donald skips it in. He get it in there! Oh, no. And it's kicked.
What is
So
going
much
on?
action in front and nothing to show for it.
Impossible! It's an absolute pinball machine right in front of the goal there for about 10 straight seconds.
So many opportunities for that ball to go into the net, and it went everywhere.
And
that would have
absolutely brought the game back.
That would have made this a hell of a finish. So Madison just got to keep that momentum up. I think it's a free out here for Windy City. Handled nicely there. Half forward line as they work it in toward the goal, toward the sideline. He's going to need some help here defensively, and they score. He made the play out on the play was made when the defender kind of got decleated out on the boundary here, the near boundary, and just a free run at the goal. So Windy City creating a little bit of a cushion here, maybe some insurance as we're inside the final 5 minutes as the clock shows, showing a 9-point lead now for Windy City. So it's amazing, Liam, how quickly the game can change.
Yeah.
You had all that action with a ball that just would not find the net on the Madison end, and it ends up being a free for Windy City, and they convert
it just nailed the sideline
3 points instead. So yeah, instead of a 6-point game with a goal that would have made it 3, now it's a 9-point game, and we're in the final 4 minutes, and that point makes it a 10-point, back to a double-digit lead for Windy City. This is a great battle by Madison, playing a really high-quality opponent here. As Ross sends it back to try to get the lead back to 9, but it's sails a little bit wide. But Junior A, Liam, at Nationals here, and 4 weeks away? Something like that. 4 weeks from today, we'll be playing down there at Gaelic Park in Chicago for Nationals. We will not see a team, I don't think, of this caliber at Nationals. So even if the Hailstones aren't able to chip away at this deficit here in the closing 3 minutes of the match, 3.5 minutes, and I'm not counting us out. It's still a 10-point lead, and a lot can happen here. But we've played a really good match against these guys, and I would be surprised to see a team of this caliber at the Junior A level. So it's win or lose. At the end of the day, it's a huge benefit to have played a couple games against these guys, and maybe a third game.
It's all learning, changing skill and technique, seeing other people.
Yeah.
Understanding what they're doing and adapting.
You play a team that's not as good as the best team you played, and the game just seems easier, I guess. Oh boy, and here's a run by Windy City, and I think they're starting to feel like they can.
All right, we can end this game whenever you guys want.
They're starting to taste the ice cold PBRs that are waiting for them. Here in the clubhouse. As
this game was so close too.
Yeah, I mean, really, the turning point of the game, and we'll talk about it afterwards, Liam, in our recap. But it was that pinball match that happened in front of the Windy City goal.
Just a matter of minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was with 7 or 8 minets left.
Yep, would have been a 3-point game.
3-point game. That turned into a 9-point game right off of that.
Turned into a et cetera. It's 13, 15-point game now.
Yeah, we are at. I've got 311 to 518, so yeah, 13-point game. Good math. As Windy City carries it back in here in the closing 90 seconds of the match, and I believe that ball was wide. It is. I all credit to the Windy City Hurling Club. They weathered a storm. Madison really could have made this a barn burner at the end. They kept that ball out of the goal, rebuilt their lead, and this game will be double digits at the end probably, as we are now in our really final 60 seconds, if even that. It'll be a double-digit game, but it was shaping up to be a full 60-minute match, until what Liam and I regard as that turning point. As we kind of wind down the closing seconds here, one more whistle, one more foul. Madison will probably get one last free, as our clock shows. Really, well, they did have that water break, so there might be a couple extra minutes added as we hit full time. We've just hit full time, so we count in that water break that was 2 or 3 minutes, and we're probably looking at a couple more minutes of extra time here, as Windy City looks to just kind of add some insurance, and they do with that point. So Liam, play 2 more Chicago League games against the Cusacks. 1 win might earn us a match with Windy City in the final. I think 2 wins would clinch it, as a very unfortunate bounce there happens from that, and that kind of just sums up how the last 7 or 8 minutes of this match has gone for the Hailstones, really, since the turning point of the match.
Unfortunate.
I think everybody down there now could look at Marcus and say, "Hey, you know what? Just blow the whistle, buddy." As we wait to see what's going to be the call here in the closing seconds. It's going to be must be a free out for Madison, perhaps. It's a puck out for Madison, as Benji sends it into the forward line here in the closing minutes of the match. Knocked down there nicely by Brian Murphy. Ross taking a good look at the goal and gets it. So Madison not going away here, as Ross gets his second goal of the match. And we have a 14-point lead for Windy City as they carry it in. And really a very nice pass there. Knocked down nicely by Matt Daly. Great work in the goals. Unfortunately not enough hands in front to get that out of the way. Out of trouble, out of danger, as Windy City converts. And our score shows a 7-19 to 4-11 scoreline, as the final whistle appears to have blown. So that's our final. Liam?
Yep.
I think we covered our assessment of what really turned it.
Yep.
Any other observations here that you think good takeaways for the Hailstones?
Number 1, charge your laptops when you're streaming.
There's that.
Number 2, I'm not exactly too sure what went wrong there. We did get a lot of we got a lot of point opportunities. I'm not sure if he nailed all of them.
Yeah.
We did have a little trouble with those points.
Yeah.
However, man, I really just don't have anything to really say about that. I'm not too certain.
I mean, I would say Madison in the first half, and wind. It may have been the wind being a factor. Windy City just taking advantage of the wind and saying we're gonna knock in as many points as we can.
Yep.
But
take that early lead.
Kept them out of the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then their strategy, and I would have recommended the same thing, as we're against the wind now. Look for goals.
Yep.
And Windy City
definitely did that.
Especially late after Madison had the opportunity to really cut it to a one-score game, to cut it to 3, they really looked for the goals. They kind of said, all right, let's create some space here.
Yep.
This is getting a little bit uncomfortable. And it did. I mean, they were uncomfortable. And I think, for that middle part of the second half, Madison carried play. They really kind of dominated the match.
I would say so.
And
however, nearing the end, everyone just got sloppy. I feel like everyone just kind of secretly stopped caring after that. Our lead was just kind of thrown away. It was a 6 that should have. It was a 6-point game. It should have been a 3-point game. But after that, everybody just was their morale was so hurt. And even Daly just didn't really care about that one goal just kind of trickling in. Not saying that he didn't, of course. I'm certain that he did. He very, very much did. But I feel like everybody collectively that the morale just was not there after such a close opportunity to win. Just really just kind of slowly trickled away.
Yep, and when that went from what could have been 3 to 9 very quickly.
Yep.
That was where you saw Windy City
Yeah.
breathe a sigh of relief, saying, "Okay,
Absolute.
we can close this out." And you saw Madison get, Madison got a little bit more. You had to because Madison got a little more desperate, took more chances, and Windy City converted it.
The worst part about that, play down there is I was watching it with my own eyes and I wasn't watching it with the camera, so I just barely got it in the corner. So
yeah, that was a frantic moment up there, and really our turning point of the match. But
unfortunate.
I think.
Or fortunate. I mean, depending on who you are.
That is all we got for this one.
I think we're all out.
Great working with you again, Liam, as always.
You too, Craig.
Love working with you on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Love working with you up in the booth.
Mm-hmm. You too.
I think your game, you've been fun to watch. You've really taken a big step this year.
Thank you. You too, man.
I've enjoyed watching you.
I love watching.
Become a hurler.
Absolutely.
You are coming along, and it's going to be. I started this game when I was 41, and it's already been a long time for me. It's going to be a good long time for you, and I'm going to be in a wheelchair, not able to use my hands, and I'm going to be watching you
still going to be diving in the
you and your brother just laying it up for the Hailstones for a long time.
I'm still trying, man. I'm still studying, still working hard, still showing up practice every week.
Yeah,
trying my best to really take that opportunity that I have, because I do have that opportunity. I still.
Yeah.
I've been learning from kind of a young age. I think I was 8 when he first showed me how to do this. So.
Yeah.
Still up here, still talking game talk, still going for any opportunity that I really have to learn the muscle and game feel.
Yeah. Well, keep up the good work.
Yep.
We'll all enjoy the ride, and have a great rest of your season.
Yep.
And
you're gonna be
I'm
up here for the
try to heal this thumb, and
You're gonna be up here for the is it Gaelic football or rugby that's up next?
I think Camogie final is next, and then Gaelic football will follow that. So we will see you back on the broadcast here momentarily. I'm not sure who the crew will be. I believe Allie Kenny will be providing color commentary along with Liam's dad, Bill Jones. So that'll be a great broadcast. Really two really knowledgeable resources to share the game of Camogie with you and bring it into your living room, dining room, car. Don't watch and drive, but wherever you are, enjoy. And we will see you down the road.
Coming up next, Camogie Finals, red versus blue.
Enjoy.